Welcome to another episode of Project Renegade. In this episode, we're going to repair a repair, if that makes sense. Like I said, we're going to repair a repair, and by that I mean we're going to redo the rock sliders again on Project Renegade here. And what I did before was I took them down to bare metal to get rid of all the rust, sprayed a rust inhibitor on it, a primer, and then a base coat of like this Duplicolor Perfect Match. This is the clear, I don't have the actual color anymore, but it was the color match to the paint code of Project Renegade, and then used the top coat, clear coat over top of them. But anyway, we're gonna go back down to bare metal, get rid of all of the rust that we can, and we're gonna use this Duplicolor bed armor. This is a spray-in bed liner, basically. So I'll just set the camera up and we'll breeze through getting these things off of there, grinding them down, and getting all the prep and stuff ready, and then we'll set them up, and we'll see how this stuff works. Well, I don't know if these are going to be worth saving or not. That's the pile of rust that came out of the inside of the rock sliders. It probably doesn't look like that much until I get the camera in there a little closer. That is a lot of rust that came out of the inside of there. This used to be just a tiny little drain hole. Well, now, I mean, it's grown into a pretty big hole there. Right at the mounting bracket, we have a great big hole here. Found another small hole here that looked like just a little spot of rust, but ended up being a hole all the way through it. And then 3 little spots of rust ended up being 3 more holes all the way through. I mean, if I had a welder, I might keep grinding them down. I'm pretty sure these are the only holes that are actually in the bar. I thought about trying to grab another pair off of another Liberty. I did find one at a local salvage yard, but the problem is, who knows if they're going to be just as bad as these. So I think I'm going to take a break and look around online and see if there's anything aftermarket. I don't know how bad the other one's going to be, because the other one actually has more spots on it. Let me see if this one has as much rust inside it as the other one did. This is before even banging on the thing, just tipping it over. It's actually completely clogged with rust. I can't see through it. Yeah, this thing is packed full of rust. There's a little bit of light showing through now. Wonder if I can get it lined up with the camera. Well, I'm gonna take some time and do some research. To me, that's gonna be an hour or so. To you, you'll find out here in just a second. See, just like I said, no deal on getting, just these regular style replacements. And as you can see, this side is even worse than the other. I called a dealership to see, you know, if they had anything that was factory replacement, you know, because I don't want running boards or anything like that. I like having rock sliders, rock rails, whatever you want to call them. To quote the dealership that I called, he said that first he was like, "Oh, I doubt anything that old we're going to have any stock in." But he said not a dealership in the United States has old stock in those rock rails. I might get somebody to do some fabrication work and maybe fabricate something. I have looked online. I found all kinds of running boards, but like I said, I don't want running boards. I did find some rock sliders from one company that has, they have rock sliders, super sliders, and all these just different versions of them. And they're a lot more substantial than these factory ones. So I guess this is kind of a failed video, or a failed episode. So yeah, I guess this isn't going to be an episode of Project Renegade. This is just going to be an update on Project Renegade. So we have removed the rock sliders and are just waiting on something different. So I guess that's it. If you came across this and you're new to the channel, or you're not one of my subscribers, most of my videos are not failures like this, so make sure to go into my channel and check out a couple of their videos. I've got all kinds of different stuff in there, again, that aren't complete failures like this. So check out a couple videos, and if you find one that you like, hit the like button. If you have something to say, leave it down in the comments, and if you find a couple videos that you like, don't forget to subscribe to my channel.